Yo, what up? It's your boy Storm back again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking a little bit about decision making and decisions in general, and decision momentum, something I like to call decision momentum. So let's get into it. Now, first thing that you got to understand about decisions is that there's no such thing as being indecisive. You make decisions every day, right? Even if you're deciding between two things and you can't decide, you're making a decision in that moment to be indecisive as opposed to just making a decision and going forward with it. Now, being indecisive hurts people in a number of ways, but the biggest way that being indecisive hurts you is that if you don't make a decision, no forward progress or forward momentum can be made. So if you don't make a decision, the decision can't be bad or good, right? And if the decision isn't bad or good, then you have no feedback. You receive no feedback, no information based on the decision that was made because there was no decision made. So now that we've covered indecisiveness, let's talk about good decisions versus bad decisions. Now, how do you tell which decision that you're making, or how do you tell whether a decision that you're making is good or bad? Well, it's really going to depend on your person, but I find that an easy way to tell whether a decision that you're making is good or bad is just by utilizing the following question. Ask yourself this question as you're about to make a decision. Does this decision get me closer to the goals that I've set for myself? Yes or no? Period, point blank. If the decision doesn't get you closer to the goals that you've set for yourself or that you're focusing on, then the decision is not a good decision. It's a bad decision. Now, the decision in itself might not be a bad decision, but in the context of your goals, the decision is a bad decision. For instance, take me for example. I don't drink, but I do occasionally go out to bars to hang out, to socialize, to quote unquote waste time. So, if I have a goal of accomplishing, a certain amount of, if I want to get a certain amount of work done, and I have a project that I'm working on, and I decide to go out to decompress, to relax, whatever the case may be, is going out, I'm going to ask myself, is going out to this bar or event getting me closer to my goals? No, it's not, because I still have a project to finish, and going out, while it is a nice break, it's not necessarily getting me closer to my goals. Now, in that same scenario, if I decide, okay, I'm not going to go out, but I am going to go take a 15-minute walk, or go eat some food, or go provide my body with something that it needs to continue to think at a high level so that I can complete this project. If I ask myself then obviously it's a good decision. So, to tell whether a decision is good or bad, just ask yourself, is this getting me closer to the goals that I've set for myself? If no, then it's a bad decision. If yes, then it's a good decision. This doesn't necessarily mean that you can't do anything that's a bad decision. You just have to know that in the context of what you want, this decision is not getting you closer. So, now that we've covered indecisiveness and whether a decision is good or bad, let's talk about decision momentum. Now, when you make a poor decision in any given context, it's usually going to lead to another poor decision, which will lead to another poor decision. You see, decisions compound on themselves, right? If you make a good decision, it's going to be easier to make another good decision in a row, and another good decision, right? An example of this is take someone who's trying to improve their health. If you make the decision to go out on the weekend and drink, and you're also trying to improve your health and get in shape, get a six-pack, whatever the case may be, you going out and drinking is a bad decision when related to your goal of trying to get in shape. Yes, you've been dieting all week, and yeah, you probably deserve to treat yourself, but in reality, that bad decision is going to then link or lead to another bad decision, which after your night of drinking, you're probably going to get hungry. You're definitely going to get hungry. And if you want to know why you're going to get hungry, go watch my video on the truth about alcohol. But as you get hungry and it's late at night, maybe 2 or 3 a.m., what's realistically open? Is a health food spot open at that time? No. Is McDonald's open at that time? Probably. You can probably find one. Taco Bell? You could probably find one. So your decision to drink is not going to lead you to eat late night pizza or late night tacos or have a burger or whatever the case may be, which is, again, getting you further from your goal of trying to get in shape. So weekend ends, everything goes back to normal. You start getting back on your fitness kick, and the next weekend you sabotage yourself all over again. Now, there's a lot of reasons why we sabotage ourselves from time to time. You can go watch my video on self-sabotage if you want to learn more. But ultimately, you got to realize that if instead you're making a good decision, it's going to lead to another good decision. So if you go out and say, you know what, I'm actually not going to drink tonight. I'm only going to have water because I'm trying to get in shape. But I can still be around my friends. I can be the designated driver, whatever the case may be. Your decision to not drink is going to lead to you not being hungover the next day, which is going to lead to you being able to get all that extra work done for your job, or maybe you're going to have enough energy to go throw an extra workout into your routine. Maybe you're working out 3 days a week, but a fourth day would be nice. So you're going to have the energy to do that. So you always got to keep in mind that the decisions that you're making are compounding on each other, right? If you can link a lot of positive decisions, positive meaning decisions that are aligned with the goal that you're trying to accomplish, then you're going to reach that goal much more quickly than if you're making 5 positive decisions and then following that with 3 negative decisions, or 6 positive decisions and following that up with 2 negative decisions. If you're just linking positive decision after positive decision after positive decision, you're going to start to reach your goals faster. And as you start to reach your goals faster, you're going to associate more positive emotions with making those good decisions in the first place. So instead of being more geared towards the short-term pleasures of the bad decisions that you're making, your brain is going to rewire itself to crave the long-term pleasures of consistently making good decisions and consistently seeing the results of the good decisions that you're making. So that's just a quick video about decision making. Making decisions is very important, and whether you want to believe it or not, we make decisions every day. Whether you're conscious of it or not, whether you want to make the decision or not, every day you're making decisions. So be sure to figure out what your goals are, number one, and then align those decisions with your goals, number two. And don't judge yourself if you make bad decisions, because they happen sometimes, but just understand that if you want to get somewhere faster, if you want to time travel, you gotta make better decisions. But that's it for this video. Until next time, this is Storm. Peace.